Welcome back to the CEO Shift Show, helping specialized service business owners build a business that runs without them. I'm Carol Surbey, and today we're getting into something I hear about consistently: the business that punishes you for taking time off. Not because your team is bad, not because you chose the wrong people, because the way the operation is built still requires you to be at the center of it. And that's what we're unpacking today, with a real client story, the structural truth behind it, and the one lever that actually fixes it. Let's go. Mike took a week away. Family event. He had been planning it for months. He made the call to stay mostly unplugged. His team is good. His operation has been running for years. He trusts them. By day 3, he was already getting pulled in. Not because of an emergency, not because anyone dropped the ball, but because there were tasks that only he knew how to handle. Inputs the team needed that nobody had confirmed in advance. Scheduling decisions that nobody owned. So they defaulted back to him, the way they always do. And Alex, his lead person, the one who was supposed to run the weekly alignment meeting while Mike was gone, he didn't fully step up. And it's not because Alex was incapable. It's because Mike had been feeding Alex information late and then would just step in at the last minute for so long that Alex had actually learned to wait. So Mike came home. The business was functional, but he felt like he'd been in 3 places at once for a week. So he said to me, "Carol, I just don't know how to take time off without it actually costing me." So here's what I told him. This isn't a don't take time off problem, and it's not a people problem. What you're experiencing is a rhythm problem. And here's the pattern that I see in specialized service businesses all the time. Your planning isn't defaulted. It happens when the owner makes it happen, and only then. Ownership isn't transferred. The team knows what to do when the owner is present. They don't know what to do when the owner is unavailable because they've never had to. Everything funnels through the owner, not because the team is weak, but because it feels safer that way. Faster, cleaner, less explanation, and over time, the team learns to wait. Mike's team didn't stall because they were incompetent. They stalled because the operating rhythm of the business had taught them that Mike would always show up with whatever they needed if they waited long enough. So that's the invisible part. It's not laziness. It's a learned pattern that the owner has built without meaning to. And here's the thing that took Mike a beat to hear. The business punishing you for taking time off isn't a vacation problem. It's telling you something is structurally wrong with how the operation runs week to week. So this is the flip. The thing that shifts a belief. Most owners think that the solution is trying harder to delegate, a more clear direction before they leave, more check-ins during, more debriefs when they return. But that's still the owner holding the operation together, just remotely. The real solution isn't better handoffs. It's a rhythm that runs without a handoff. And here's the difference. This is what I mean. A handoff means the owner prepares the team every time they're going to be unavailable. A rhythm means the team is always prepared and the owner then plugs into it, not the other way around. When the structure exists week to week, going away for a week isn't an event that requires preparation. It's a week where the owner isn't in the room. And that's the CEO shift. You stop being the engine. You start being the architect of the engine, empowering your teams to drive the process. So here's what we built for Mike. One thing installed properly. The weekly team alignment meeting, owned by Alex. Not facilitated by Mike, owned by Alex. So here's how it works. Every Thursday morning, Mike blocks off 90 minutes. Phone off, unavailable. That time is for one purpose. It's preparing the inputs Alex needs to run the Monday alignment meeting. What's coming up next week? What decisions need to be made in advance? What the crew needs to know before Monday morning? What clients need anything confirmed? And all of it written down, handed off, and done by Thursday. First week, Mike attends the Monday meeting only to observe and fill gaps. After 4 to 5 weeks, observing, improving his system, tweaking the process, we now have a meeting that runs without him. Alex can own it. The team comes prepared because the rhythm has trained them to come prepared. And then what happens next is the part that Mike didn't expect. The business started acting like it could function without him. Because it could. It just hadn't had a structure that actually required it to. His Thursday prep block became the most valuable 90 minutes of his week. Not because it was complicated, because it was the discipline of doing the work before the week demands it, instead of during the week. And 6 weeks in, Mike took another 4 days away, and the business ran. So here's what I want you to take away from this. You don't earn freedom by actually working harder. You earn it by building a system that makes freedom your default. Not a reward you have to prepare the business for every time. So picture what this looks like when that system is in place. Your team knows what they're doing on Monday before you've said a word. Alex runs the meetings and runs it well. Scheduling decisions get made without your input. The inputs are confirmed, the jobs are aligned, and you walk into the week having already done all the thinking. And when you take a week away, not if, but when, the business doesn't stop. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't quietly wait for you to get back. You're not spending money on busy work. It just runs. And so I want you to hear me. This is not a fantasy. That's what happens when you build an operating rhythm before you need it. If the business is currently punishing you for taking time off, it's not asking more commitment from you. It's asking for more structure. And that's exactly the kind of structure I help specialized service business owners build. If you want to know what your biggest operating rhythm gap actually is, book a discovery call at carolsurbey.com. In that call, you'll get clarity on your biggest systems bottleneck, prioritize action plan, and a picture of what your business looks like with structure in place. No pitch, no pressure, just clarity. Link is in the show notes. Now go block your Thursday morning.